So this video will be pretty short and quick because Red Mercy kind of already covered this a little bit, and what I'm going to do in this video is go over the post similar to like he did, but I want to ask you guys a bit of a question about like playing support and what do you think the new support champion will be like specifically. But first I'm going to read the post because I have my own theory about what I think the new support champion is going to be like. A lot of people have brought up the whole MSI teaser or the MSI, movie, how there's a little bit of a teaser possibly of it in the water, but when it comes to the post, Never Turn Back on the Sea, it reads like this. Let's reset a bit and wade right into the next champion we're adding to the list. We felt it was time to execute on a new support with a darker, deeper thematic than most of our support cast. But we also wanted to create an aggressive playmaker, someone who doesn't just save a drowning ally, but who forces their enemies to drown themselves by their own hands. Keep your health high, your eyes on the sea, and pray you are on that list. Now, we briefly went over this about 2 weeks ago when we made that one video talking about Aatrox, Akali, this, as well as the new rework that's apparently coming out as well. And I jokingly talked about how it sounds like they might be like a juggernaut, or like, Davy Jones and Rakan put together, because Rakan's a playmaker support. That was relatively well, depending on who you ask, of course. Some people might not have the most fun playing against Rakan, but in terms of like a playmaking support, you think of something like Rakan, or maybe Thresh and such like that. However, when it talks about the whole line about not just drowning and saving a drowning ally, but forcing their enemies to drown themselves, I briefly talked about how that reminded me of juggernauts. When you think of like Gnosis or Nectin too, even when they ult, how they have that field around them that if you're close to them, you'll be taking damage or have some sort of reduction to like your armor or something. Even a Mumu with his Despair, if you're around him for too long, he weakens you and does more damage to you. But juggernauts in general, maybe just having a field around them where you don't really want to be close to them and fight them close, because they have an advantage if you do. So I'm thinking that this is going to be like the first kind of support champion that's also a juggernaut, and like based on that MSI video where it has the teaser of them in the water, what justifies my thinking of this is because they look like they might be something of a bigger person, kind of like a juggernaut, whether that's because of armor or something else, maybe they're just like a big sea creature. Whatever the case is, that's my kind of guess, is it's going to be some sort of like juggernaut support champion. But with the question that I want to pass off to you guys then is, when it comes to playing support, if you do like playing support, what is something that you hope that this champion does more of? Or what is something you hope this champion does to get more people to like support, so that way the role doesn't really feel like if you get autofilled, for example, you're automatically probably got support. And if you don't like playing support, what's something that you hope that this champion does to maybe get you to like playing support? So that way, again, if you get autofilled or just you want to branch out a little bit to that role sometimes because you think maybe you want to try your hand at it, this might be a champion you could pick up and use because A, they're going to be a playmaker, and B, there might be something kind of new of their kind. So that's going to be all for this video for me a little bit. Now, when Red Mercy covered this, he made a bet saying that if this champion isn't announced like within the next week, I believe it was, he's going to play a ranked game of Teemo. I'm going to not really one-up that, but I'm going to say I'm going to actually stop being lazy and complete my placements, but maybe I'll complete them playing like an off roll or something, so that way I don't place as well as I would playing AD carry. We'll see. I might solidify that later. But anyways, that's all for this video. So, I don't know which video will be next. This life can have a lot of kinks. So until next time, take care. GG. Get jinxed. Thank you for watching.